All right, here we go. Hello, hello, welcome in. We have quite a stream today, actually, so it's a pretty quick turnaround here. Between streams, I think it was like 3 weeks, but load it up. So I've got something really cool to share with you guys. I'm going to give you a couple minutes to come on in, and we'll get to it. Daytona preparation is happening, so that's really exciting. I've got a couple of really cool slings coming. I've got a couple of really cool new items coming. Hey, Bryson. I've got coffee today, so no milk today. But thanks. I appreciate you offering that as the instant chat. Here we go. I'm trying to pull up something real quick so I can show you guys a really cool thing that I've ordered. All right, so if you're going to be in Daytona, oh, is this the wrong? If you're going to be in Daytona and you're looking to get some cool swag, I'm going to have it. Oh, what? I can't find it now. That's funny. Oh, I know what I did. All right. Check this out. I got Drill Dojo headbands coming. Very excited about it. These are going to be in Daytona. I haven't figured out pricing yet, but we'll get there. I'm super excited about those. In addition, as a special perk for being here early, let me show off some of the new patterns coming. All right, check this out. These are going to be turned into slings. I'm really excited about this one here. It's going to be such a cool sling pattern. Close that out. We're going to close this out. All right, let's get on with the stream then. Welcome in, Jaden. So today, for the Drill Dojo stream, we have 16 red sling drillers, 11 maroon sling drillers, 2 green sling drillers, 1 blue sling driller. That being said, I have to leave at 4:30. This is about 2 hours and 15 minutes. I don't know how far we'll get. That's why I got part 1 in the title. We might be able to swing it. Usually 2 hours is about right. It's like a little bit more than normal. So we're going to really figure this out. All right, Jaden, you should grade mine first. Sure. Thanks for showing up. Red sling. 202. Cool. Yeah, Jaden, let's go. Good luck.
Jaden.
Okay. Let's see if I can get 1080p. There's like a moment there. It's hard to tell because it always dims when the cursor's on it. I don't know. There's something a little bit off from it, but I think it's because it hits your hand first and then it goes around. It's a little bit walked in as well, but all that's kind of minor. Yeah, no penalty. There's something a little off, but just keep working that one. That was good. Hand pin, good. Everything good there. No penalty. That was good. No penalty. Yep, good hand pins. No penalty. Hand pins nice. Feet stay planted. For the most part. It's close. There's some stuff to improve, but nothing that triggers a penalty. There'll be a minor there for spontaneous commitment to power stance. You really want to hit that like stance before throwing. That was good. No penalty. That was good. Awesome. Awesome. All right, that'll do it. Jaden, you're going to pass today. Where was that? Passed. Easy. Easy pass. Also, here's a cool thing. I'll make it a big announcement. I'll make a big hub about it. After today, all tenure wiped away. All right, so instead of doing the 6 months waiting thing, if you're still on a tenure system, tenure is just going to be removed on the last stream. This isn't even the last stream, but the second to last stream before Daytona. Like the first stream in April, tenure is enacted. And then after this, it's gone. So that way, if you go to Daytona, we don't have to have the conversation about if you're on tenure or not or anything like that. The slate gets wiped clean every year before Daytona. So that's how we're gonna do tenure. Hey, Dad. Nope, we just hopped in. We've only done one qualification, so welcome in. But yeah, if you are on tenure, because I want people to graduate with the highest level that they can get. I want to have a good time in Daytona where people are really challenging themselves to advance as far as they can. I can still issue tenure in Daytona if you're like ready to get your certification, but like not ready to advance, right? But feel free. There's going to be one more stream in the next week. Okay? Feel free to submit, even if you've got tenure. All tenure is erased. Hey, Nava. Good luck today. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get you next. Nope, you're maroon sling. All right, Nava, you ready? Good luck. Very solid. That's going to be a minor and catch angle there. Good. Hand pin's good. All right. Only thing I see here is just a little bit of adjustment in the feet. Right there. No penalty, but watch that. Just a little bit of shuffling. All right, minor for angle. Nothing too bad. Good, I didn't see anything at all. Yeah, no, that was good. Okay, secondary adjustment on the end of the trick. That's going to be a moderate. Good. I can tell that was a triple. Feet stay planted. Catches flat. Good to go. Good. There's a penalty for restarting a trick. Let me pull that up real quick. Where do I have that? It's not going to be footwork. It's going to be rifle precision. Let's see. Setup for a trick is started and then stop to start over. I don't think that's double penalty worth. I think... When we look at this again, you're fine. We're just going to say you're fine. You hit it. It's good. Good. I'm sorry, too far back. Good, no penalty. For future, I'd like, especially for green sling, pull the camera back a little bit. I'd like to see it in the air. It's hard to tell if it's spinning entirely correctly. Good. Hand pins locked. Feet. Yeah, that's good. No penalty. Good. Yeah, this is a great video. That's a pass for sure. Nava, congratulations. We got you in there. Francisco Perez, we can do that next. You think your cadet is getting graded this time? Look at this video, it's borderline. Yep, he is. Christian Williams, he will be in this stream. It is borderline. But if it doesn't pass, I'm very impressed by his bounce back ability. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, man? I'm glad you enjoy watching them. These are, you know, accountability streams. So I'm glad you guys are here and keeping this nice for everybody. Soggy Bread, Hayden, how's it going? I'm going to do Francisco Perez, and then we'll jump to you. And then Jackson Lilly. Sure, yeah. If you guys are here, we'll get it done. Your red sling didn't go through. I have to do a preview of it. There's going to be another stream next week. Like, I want everyone to get their qualification before Daytona. So, like, do not stress it. All right, Nava, congratulations, you passed. So we're going to jump to Francisco Perez. Cool. So that's going to be red sling here. Two, 4, 6, 7. All right, Francisco, good luck. Good, no penalty. Good, no penalty. Good, no penalty. Little angle. Slightly in front of your head. Try pulling it a little, kind of pull your arm in front of your head. And that'll keep the rifle flat. Good. I also find that doubles are somehow easier. I think you missed your hand pin. Just a little in front of the body. That was good. No penalty. Very nice, no penalty. Nice. Very good. You're crushing it, man. This is easy. Get a little bend in the knees to get that height. Not a problem, Francisco. Great work. You are qualified. Pass live stream. Very nice. All right. So, Hayden. Let's get you next. All right. All the way from Singapore. Good luck. So, for those of you that are new here, in Singapore, they don't need to use the full weights because they literally don't have access to it. So, they can use what they have on hand here. All right. Hayden, good luck. Good. No penalty. Very good. Solid. We're cruising. Nice. No penalty. You can smooth that out a little bit. Might get a better effect out of it, but personal style. Nice. 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 Very good. Yep, no penalty. Little over rotated, not a big deal. Nice, great technique there. I love a little bit of loft in those. Very nice. Nice, great flow, very smooth. I love it. All right, Hayden, that was easy. Well done. You guys are blowing out the water so far. All right, you're in the system. You're qualified. Congratulations. We'll work out how to get you some slings. Once you hit maroon sling, typically they're free, but shipping costs are going to be quite a bit. So we can work out something where maybe you pay shipping and we can get you the sling for free. I don't know. I'll send a follow-up email. So, but that was awesome. Hayden, good job. Jackson, let me catch up on chat real quick, but we're going to get you next, Jackson. Oh, yeah. My wife's going to be in the background. We finally moved into our condo, and it's finally looking nice. It's the Jupes. Yeah. No, Williams is going to be great. It is going to be borderline. I'm excited, though. You started catching quads but still struggle with the throw. You've mastered triples. Isaac suggested brandishing it, but you're still having trouble. Yes, two things you could do. Number one, start from right shoulder. So if you start from right shoulder, when you hit the dip, what ends up happening, so if you dip from right shoulder, you're actually over-rotated. So when you lead with the butt plate in front of your body, you get away with over-rotating by quite a bit. So turn to the side, turn around, and then launch it. Number two, throw your triples very, very fast. Like, I can throw a triple where the midpoint of the rifle is like at my head level. If you can get that, quads are going to be so easy. All right, so we got Jackson Lilly and then Anthony Guzman. Good luck. Oh, before I get a little lost here, we just did Hayden. That's 20250. Cool, so that's a pass. And now it's Jackson Lilly. 20250-327. Here we go. All right, Jackson, good luck. Little over rotated. right, let's take a look at this. Okay, so that's a moderate stutter step. And minor angle. So since there is no tenure after today's stream, even if you're under 90 but above 80, it's a full qualification today. That's good. I like that snap. A lot of people, I do handshake catch. A lot of people do that catch up here, but doing it low has a certain appeal to it. I don't think I see that very often. Good, no penalty. Yeah, slight angle. All right, so yeah, this is gonna be hard on a hill. Number one, right here, that's called a raptor call, keeping your hand up really high. It's a big penalty because it's a big hit on precision. It also loses a ton of momentum. That's gonna be a moderate. And we're gonna give you one minor for awkward and efficient footwork, which I think is a little bit lenient, but I can see you're on a hill, so we just want to take a look at that. That was good, no penalty there. That was good. A little bit awkward on the catch. But no penalty. Not going to trigger a penalty. A judge would dock you on a scorecard, but I'm not going to dock you here. That was really good. Feet stay planted. Great catch. Hand pin the whole time. Yeah, that's a really solid double right shoulder toss. Very nice. And all right. Okay, so it's going to be a full major on the lean forward with the rifle angle. And a minor and lead forward. Cool. All right, see where this lands. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 19 points of penalty. All right, so that's going to be 81 out of 100. So that passes. And today, that's a full pass. Good day for this qualification. Jackson, congratulations. You are Red Sling certified. You're not even going to have to worry about tenure. Oh, Woodrow Wilson High School. I look forward to seeing you guys. Daytona, yeah? Past. Everyone goes past. All right. Anthony Guzman. All right. He was struggling with triple vert stop. Any advice for that? Yeah, learn your triple lefts before doing it. Triple vert stop is somewhere between a triple and a triple left because when you throw lefts, you're actually throwing a 2.5 instead of a 3, and then catching it underneath, right? So if you can get a triple left, you can actually underthrow it and then return to center, and then find out where that rhythm happens, where you can get that nice tight vert stop. You do a handshake, you just do that high. It was cool because it was like down here, right? Like it was interesting. Anthony, I got you next. Don't worry. For double X, do you accept the inverse grip catch? I'm wondering, should you do single X better with that catch? Yeah, I think so. I don't think I'd be able to tell the difference, to be honest. Galwin, you submitted your red sling this morning, but your previous slings haven't been certified for about a month. Will the red sling count? I'm caught up on certifications. So you might have just put in the wrong email. I've got you here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't, on March 19th, I sent you congratulations on all your stuff. So, it's probably just an email thing. I would check your email to make sure it went through. So you've been certified for about a month now. What up, Mac? Good to see you. Can't wait to see you in Daytona. All right, so we got Anthony Guzman next. Okay, so March 26th and April 15th. Okay, cool. We're gonna throw that one out. Then, perfect. All right, Anthony, good luck.
Triple first stop.
Solid. I think a little off center. Just a little off center. I'm not going to penalize it. A judge would. But I think it's fine. It's within margin. This is all looking super solid, so. Very nice. No penalties. Yeah, I'm about it. No penalty. All right, my only comment here is widen your stance just a little bit. You're in between like parade rest and position of attention, but rifle precision's all there. Okay, so we're going to take that small stutter step there. Handpin's good, rifle precision's good. Okay, caught a little early. Great position on the catch, though. You have a lot of talent. Okay, a little scramble. Let's see. We'll do a moderate. Well controlled. You like pulled it together, and catch was a little too upright for my liking. I love this playlist, by the way. High Roll Cafe, it's like my favorite. Hand pulls away from the body a little bit. Rifle stops momentum a little bit. And loss of balance requiring a step is a major. Good, no penalty. Awesome. So we got 3, 6, 7, 8. So it's 88. Ordinarily, you'd pass with tenure, but today you just pass outright. Anthony, congratulations. You're Maroon Sling certified. Well done. Was cool. Past live stream. Well done, man. That was really, really solid. You just tanked a lot of points on that step and just towards the end there. All right, are we Jackson Lilly, Anthony Guzman? Oh, Gallon, we'll do you next. That makes sense. I send a lot of emails through this. All right, here we go. No penalty. I like your filming location, by the way. That's such a clean background. Very nice, no penalty. Very nice, no penalty. One of these days, I'll make a trip out to Singapore and just drill for like a week. Nice. Yeah, we're cruising. Very good. Good. Handpin solid. Footwork solid. Rifle flowed well. Very good. A little bit guided for my liking. I'm not sure. Maybe that's a no. So I would place it like 2 inches further up on your shoulder. So you had to move your elbow just a little further along, but if you place it right here on your shoulder, so I'm assuming that's the balance point. You want the balance point to kind of drag it backwards a little bit, and that's going to help keep that elbow tucked in. Very good. Nice. Gallon, this is a great qualification. You are in the system. Well done. That is a past live stream. If anyone else is here, yep, Liam, we got you. So if you're here, just make yourself known, and we'll move out of order today. I'm really enjoying this by request. All right, so we got Liam, and then we got Lynn. Let's do it. Liam, you're going for maroon. Good luck in Daytona, by the way. I saw your name on the list. I remember this one. I think I did a preview of it this morning. Good luck. This is going to be borderline. It's going to be like, I think it's going to pass with like 82-ish. But we'll see. No tenure today. So if you pass, you just pass outright. All tenure is wiped from now to Daytona. Good. Good. Okay, angle quite a bit low. It's between 1 and 2. I think. Let me see where it dips at its kind of lowest. Yeah, we'll do 1 point. It's still clearly and definitively over your head. That was good. Maybe I'm confusing with someone else because it's been super smooth so far. Okay, let's see. We're going to get... Okay, slow bend over. It's going to be a minor. Overly guided. Okay, I can see your hand pin there. So loose and away from the body. Okay, so we're going to change that 1 for bending over into a moderate, because I think it kind of went into that moderate territory there. So we don't double up penalty, but you're going to take the higher of the 2. That was good. You do want to watch right here. That little secondary adjustment. Yeah, with minor penalty, because you have that minor adjustment there. Good control, though. Okay, so we got the step out. That's going to be a moderate step out. Solid catch on the flat, though. Oh, that was, yeah, I remember that. So you're going to take the full major on that catch there. And we're going to do that. That's going to count for kind of 2 things here. Because you do, it's like a loss of momentum, kind of having to use the other hand. And you also don't have your hand pin in place. So we're going to do 1 major to encompass all of that. Okay. So missing with that second hand is going to cost you a moderate. And then your angle here is going to cost you a moderate. Good. And then your hand pin is open by your side. Let's add this up. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm a prophet. I'm so good at my job. You're going to pass with an 82 out of 100, Liam. Well done. No tenure. Tenure's wiped away. So if you got some green sling in you for Daytona, you let me know. All right, but that was great. Let's see here. Showing up okay. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. Nava, you already passed. You didn't even get tenure. You're good. Hey, Ken. Yes, I'll be in California next week. See you guys there. Chase here to get off tenure from the last sling video. All right, Chase, let's do you next. 4, 9, 8, 7 tenure run. It is funny because you're going to not have to do tenure anyways. But let's give you some tips and tricks. I didn't publicize it. I came to the decision kind of recently. I was like, hey, I want to go to Daytona and just make sure everyone gets what they need. So tenure is being erased today. But let's take a look and see. Let's give you a score here. No penalty. Very good. No penalty. Strong catch. I like that a lot. Yeah, all right. After Daytona, I'm going to take the handshake catch only. So just a heads up there for anyone watching. A little off, but no penalty. You're going to take that double major there for raptor clawing. Okay, so that hand needs to find its hand pin. I wish I didn't dim the screen when I went over it. Good, no penalty. Very good, no penalty. This is a solid routine. I like your pink setup, by the way. Very nice. That was very good. Okay, hand pin right here. It reaches your side, but you're going to take that 1 point for it to be open. There's a little in front too, but I'm not being too picky. Okay, little 1-2 there. It's going to be a minor for off timing. Cool. Yeah, you'd have broken tenure. You will break tenure. Let's go correct that right now. All right, I got it updated. That was good. Well done. I really like the amount of work you put into that. It's very clear. I'll find your video. 4987. There we go. That is passed. Yeah, let me check it out, Ken. Ken, by the way, I'm getting some headbands from, let's see here. This is going to be in Daytona. It's based off of the headbands you had a couple years ago. But Drill Dojo needed some. Let me take a look at my DMs real quick. Ooh, yeah, I can do this. Let me... All right, DrillHub has a special announcement today, and I am happy to share it with everybody. Let me pull it up off screen here. Luis Ojeda and Christian Raker. I got you guys next. Harder aerials. It's just 2 more push-ups. Get more comfy. It's a time thing, right? You get good over time. All right. So for those of you that don't know, every year in Daytona, we have a theme. And that theme, so if you're part of this community, right, on Sunday, after the last World Championship competitor does their finals round, and before award ceremony, we meet at what's called the amphitheater behind the Hilton. It's a big plaza behind the Hilton. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please get with me in Daytona. I'll tell you exactly what to know. There's all these drill games that go on, and there's also a theme. This year, award ceremony day happens to be May 4th, which is National Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. So DrillHub is dropping this amazing exclusive merchandise here for sale in Daytona. Is that right, Ken? Can they order it now? This is going to be for sale in Daytona, and you can order it now. Go ahead and drop some info. Is that DrillHub.com? All right, DrillHub.com. Let's go check it out. Not DrillHub.com. Unless you want to buy it $5,600. The DrillHub. TheDrillHub.com. All right. Amazing line. I like this. I might order this literally right now. Ken, pull one for me. Pull a large. I'll give you cash in Daytona. Or these might be... We'll talk later. This is cool. I like this. So, thedrillhub.com. Check out their amazing line of merchandise. Some New Guard America classics. Here's a Daytona 2025 shirt. That's the front. That's the back. Oh, I'm ready for that Yona. I'm sure you spell checked these like crazy this year. Amazing. All right. Yo, go get it now. TheDrillHub.com. Yeah, that's sick. I'm very happy about that. Ken's raising $5,600 to get DrillHub.com. So order now. Get as much as you can. All right, who we got next? We have... Who was it? It was Lynn. And we still did skip Lynn. So let's get Lynn and then Luis and Christian Raker. All right, Lynn. Hopefully you're still here. All right, here we go. Jaden. This is 2610. Here we go. Good luck. Yeah, angle's a little off. That was pretty good. All right, handpin's a little wobbly, but no penalty. Great OTH. I like that a lot. Very nice. Again, overhand Hell's Whips will be going away into, after Daytona. We are going to take a Raptor Claw there. So you see that hand being pulled all the way up. That's a double major penalty. We're going to revamp a lot of these training videos, so that'll be a lot more clear in the future. Okay. And then awkward and inefficient footwork. You're going to get a point there. Very nice. Loosen up on that a little bit. You get no penalties for it, but just take a little bit of loosen on your right hand drag. That's going to help you on that flying Floridian and blue sling. Out here, that hand pin is a little open and a little away from your body, so you want to tighten that up just a little bit. Foot stops can be super duper powerful, but you have to use them perfectly well. Same deal here. As soon as it's released, your hand's open and away from your body, so you're going to take 2 minor penalties there. All right, you recovered well. If you trust the rifle more, you're going to get a lot more out of it. That's literally one of my favorite tricks. Same deal, though. Hand pin. Tighten that up. Definitely. So over here, everything with the rifle is going really well. Pull your brain now to the other side of your body. Okay, little tap, tap. That's going to be minor, almost a moderate, but we're going to do minor on that. I don't think it matters. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 points of penalties. It's an 84. But Lynn, I wouldn't worry about it. There's no tenure today. We are resetting for Daytona so that I don't have to worry about it. And you guys get to be the highest qualification you can be before graduating or advancing up to the next level. So, congratulations, Lynn. That's a pass. And then Luis Ojeda. Ojeda. 8659. Here we are. Luis from Norwich. Good luck.
Double aerial.
By the way, if you guys are looking into good colleges to go to with drill teams, Norwich University, I cannot recommend them enough. Everyone I've ever met from Norwich is just literally the classiest kind of person I've ever met. There's something they put in the water there. It's a moderate penalty. That makes them passionate. That makes them servants of communities. That makes them care. That makes them leaders of communities. Like, the whole 9 yards. Servant leaders for sure. Very good. No penalty. They do a lot of private scholarships. So you're going to go and look at the site. And you're going to be like, oh man, that's expensive. But huge shout out for Norwich. All right. Your handpin's pulled away from your body just a little bit. But a very passionate bunch. They're going to have a team over in Daytona. Nice. I like that technique a lot. And if you want to drill after high school, this is such an easy way to do it. Very good. Little like forced into place. Trust the rifle more. Okay, a little bit of an awkward catch where momentum stops. That was good, no penalty. Solid. 95. Very easy. We'll get you your maroon sling shipped out. Oh, that was red. You got maroon next. Yeah? Yeah. All right, let's carry momentum. Let's find. Let's file first. That's a pass. 8701 right here. All right. Good luck, Cadet Ojeda.
Cadet Ojeda, Norwich University.
All right, let's take a look. Nice, no penalty. Super solid, super solid, super solid. Very good. Slight angle, but not enough to trigger a penalty. Good, great catch. All right, the only thing I noticed is right there. Foot slid out an inch. We're going to do a minor for that. Let me reset music. Good. Handpin slipped just a little bit. No penalty on the rifle angle, but just watch that. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be a major full step. Nice. Solid control. I really like that. Nice J-hook setup. That's very unique. I think it's like a Jake Spears setup. Your hand slips in front of your body. That's a hard one to stay upright for, but is what it is. Okay, controlled hopping. Not going to matter because we're not doing jump. It's not a large control. That's... We'll just say moderate. Was good. 6, 7, 8, 9 points of penalty. You're good to go. Absolutely. I'll make sure you get your maroon sling. I don't remember. Are you going to Daytona? Because I can give it to you there if you are. Passed. And then we're going to move to Christian Raker. Let me catch up on chat before we hit Christian. Woodrow Wilson team is watching right now. Can you play Lynn so we can hit the floor? Yeah, we just did Lynn. Lynn passed. We did Lynn not too long ago. If you're on YouTube, you could just rewind. I think it was like 2 qualifications ago. Let me make sure. Yeah. So congratulations, Woodrow Wilson. Go get it. Cool. Yeah, just it wasn't that long ago. Scroll back on the video, you'll be able to find it. He did really well. So that's going to be, so now we're going to move on to Christian Raker. All right, Christian, good luck. Good, no penalty. I think a minor on the lean back there. Yeah, that's not too bad. That was good. We do have your hand pin open and slipped away from the body, and I think the rifle goes along wrong axis. Nope, that's fine. Very nice, no penalty. All right, so that's close because it starts at Raptor Call and works its way down. So you're going to take one major penalty for that handpin. Let me think. We're going to do a moderate penalty. It takes too long to find its home, but it does get there. And it gets there, looks like before it touches your hand, it's on its way. So yeah, we'll do a moderate there. Good, but handpin's not very tight. That's good. Right there, you can see that gap. Tighten that handpin. It's going to go a long way. I really like this background, by the way. Very cool background. Nice. I really like, first of all, your hand's a little loose, right? But a lot of trust there. You knew that the rifle was just going to fall on its own. Very good. Nice. Handpin slips in front of body. Sick. Handpin's a little loose at your side. Right there. All right. Everything is great except the handpins. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of penalty. You're going to pass outright. Cadet Raker, congratulations. You're Red Sling certified. Let's check your Maroon Sling next. Let me make sure Woodrow Wilson found their spot here. Cool. This is 3128. 3192. All right, good luck. All your other boys passed today. Hit it. Okay, same deal as like everyone today. It's a little off center. I'm not taking a penalty for it, but just kind of watch that. Good. You don't need to hit your handpins on that, so I'm not going to take the penalty, but you're going to get a lot of like loose handpin penalties again. Good. Okay, loose handpin. Okay, little stutter step. Good. So what happened on this first one? We'll just say lost handpin. Do moderate. The rest of it's really good though. Good. Handpin's a little loose. Good. Good. Okay, a lot of little stutter steps there. We're going to do one major for all those little stutter steps. Catches flat, so that's good. Very smooth, no penalty. Okay, handpin loose, handpin away from body. I think there's one more thing here. So we're going to do awkward and inefficient footwork just as a minor. I like stationary J-hooks instead of stepping into it because it looks awkward and inefficient to like step back and forth. I can tell that wasn't a mistake though, but like stylistically it just doesn't sit. All right, so you see that raptor claws, hand all the way up top. Kind of the same deal. Let's see when it hits your hand and where it's at then. Yeah, it comes down as it hits your hand. Let's take a look here. That's it, right? We're going to give you one more point for loss of momentum there. And that puts you right at 80. And I think that's fair. You absolutely deserve to pass and earn a maroon sling. So well done. No tenure too. So whenever you're ready to move on, you'll be good to go. Raker. Nice. Now we can make sure that all of Norwich has maroon slings in Daytona. So very good. Very, very good. Christian, congratulations. You've earned your maroon sling. That raptor claw is close too. 31.9. Definitely 6 points is pretty steep on it. But it's such a common one. I really want to like remove it from the community. You know what I mean? Sick. Well done. All right. So Dan's got 3 orders for pickup. All right. We caught up on requests. If you're here and we haven't reviewed your video yet, I think I've only done requests so far. Let yourself be known. Let me know who you are, what videos you need done, and I'll bump it to the top of the list. I like when people are here for their submissions. I will be doing certifications in Daytona, yes. And that's also a big reason why we're getting rid of all tenures being neutralized today. So anyone who has tenure next to their name, that goes away. You are able to qualify at the next level in Daytona, whether you've passed tenure or not. It's going to reset. So next season, it's going to be every time you get tenure, it'll just last until either you pass or Daytona. If for Golden Bear, time dependent, I should, because Bill's going to be there. So I should be able to do a lot of certifications, but little more up in the air on that one. Daytona, it's completely and totally set. We've already got the space and everything. Golden Bear, we're making it up as we go. Okay, let's jump to Christian Williams. So Dan, if you're here, it's Christian's turn.
This cadet Williams requesting his red sling.
Okay, that's good. It does drift a little far behind, but you don't pull your feet out of position to catch it, so no penalty. Good. That's good too. I think so. It kind of dips a little bit low, right? No penalty. I don't usually take facial bearing because I want to encourage people to send good quality videos, but watch your facial bearing a little bit, right? Yeah, no penalty. Not dipping in front of your body. Well done. All right, that was good. I can see your hand pin slipped open there, but it's by your side, so you're only going to take the 1 point. Nice grab. Very good. Okay. So Raptor Claw is a lot closer to the chest. This is more of a major handpin penalty. So you're not going to take the double. It is open though, so it is going to be 5 points of penalty. All right. Not bad. Flow's okay. I think feet work could use some improvement, but not for any penalty. Stylistically, it gets the job done. Okay. I believe I sent an email on that, so nothing I can do about that. So take a look at the red sling. Right here, we need the rifle butt plate to swing behind your back. This is a setup for a bigger thing. Okay, so that butt plate swings behind the back. So you're going to take the full 6 points there. Okay, I also take a look at your hand pin here. Okay, so it pulls pretty far away from the body. It's open and moderate distance. Almost major. Very close. Yeah, it's a big one. That was good. Hand pin. All right, so yeah, it's on seam of the pants. It looks open. Maybe it closes on your side. So seam of the pants, it closes. I do prefer straight down, but I take seam of the pants. No penalty. Interesting. I like the way you come at it there, because at first I was like, oh, that's not it. But then it's like, yeah, actually kind of is. Okay, it's a big step, though. So we're going to call that moderately awkward. That's like way too far. Feels like it drifted away. And then your angle dips moderately low. Almost major again, but major is going to be that 90 flat. You don't quite hit that. Okay, that was pretty good, but your hand pin slips out. It's open and out. But hits the right rotation. So that's pretty nice. And then feet. Okay, a little motion in the feet there. Tiny, tiny step. Okay. I heard the sound. I was like, did it hit? So you're going to be heavily over guiding it. It's an interesting thing that you're doing there. But I need a lot more. Yeah, that counts as excessive, right? I need a lot more like rifle, not doing anything and just kind of like rolling off with the shoulder, you know? Let's add this up. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Even if that was a moderate, 23, 24. Either way, here's the takeaway. It was that one trick. It was the right hand drag that threw the whole thing off. Okay. So there'll be another stream literally this month, like 1 week, less than a week from 1 week from now. Before Daytona, I'm doing another stream. I want everyone to be able to reach the highest they can on stream. You have everything. You just misunderstood one trick, right? Take that one trick, get that rifle swing behind your back here. Dan will be able to show you right here the difference between you passing, whether, you know, this is a 4 or 2, was that butt plate swinging here and then your shoulder moving forward. It's a really important skill set to get, which is why I penalize it so heavily. I want you to feel really good about this. And I want you to submit for the next like week live stream. Let me actually take a look at the calendar. I think I want to do it Monday, April 28th. Okay. Live stream. I'll put it in my calendar now. Okay. By April 28th, you have 11 days. I want you to get another qualification. Get rid of this, this, and this. And you're good. All right. I'll see you in 10 days, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, now he's got it from 2 sources. By the way, if you weren't here at the start, check out Daytona's special sling colors. Super excited to get those sewn together. All right, moving on. We got about an hour. We should be able to finish everybody today. Seth Fisher, good luck. If you are here, by the way, and you want to be bumped to the top of the list, just let me know. And I can do that for you. Seth, good luck. Good, no penalty. Good, no penalty.
Oath.
Good.
Flow.
Good.
Foot stop.
Super solid. Handpin's a little loose there. Okay, a little reachy. Your hands kind of like fell out of position too fast there. And then you got a little foot step out. Okay, another little foot step out. Good rifle precision though. All right, we could take a whole bunch of points. We're just gonna, there's no tenure today. You're gonna take a moderate for missing. You're gonna take a major for the step. You're gonna take a moderate for angle. Perfect. Not gonna matter. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No tenure today means you get a full pass. Seth, congratulations. So ordinarily, you would have to submit again for the next stream, mostly because of that last trick there. But for Daytona, all tenure is getting wiped clean today. So we'll be able to move you on right away. Everyone can submit, everyone in the country can submit a new video by April 28th and get their qualification, tenure or not. And in Daytona, I'll be doing live test outs so that people will be able to test out without having to break tenure and go through the whole process, right? Jacob, good luck.
Yeah. Let me know when to read the list.
Start.
Start.
Good, no penalty. All right, so hand pin open, hand pin away from body. Good. I think spontaneous commitment to power stance as well. Good. You're not going to take the 6 points there. It is still far away from your body. Actually, yeah, we'll go minor. Footwork got really awkward there. Not bad though. Very nice. It was good. No penalty. You're going to want to like really punch this up for competition though, right? There's like a difference between like not doing it wrong and doing it really well. I feel like a lot of this you're not doing it wrong, which is great. Really punch up how you're hitting these though. For competition. But like that was good. was a very quick. I'd like to see one more rotation on that. I don't usually like that, but the way it structurally came in is, I'll make an exception. Okay, good. This should take you from one plane to the other, so we'll start there. Hand pin is open. It's a little bit away from your body. And then it hit your side and kind of stopped the momentum there. So we're going to do a moderate as well for like hitting the body, stopping the momentum. And that also covers, this should be taking you from like front facing to totally back facing and not off to the side. Good. In the setup here, you lost that hand pin though. Good angle though. Solid stopping catch there. Okay, did I send an email about this? No, okay, because I had to think about this. Okay, let me think about this. Okay, so this hand pin doesn't need to be, it needs to be tucked into place. So you're going to take the major on the hand pin being away from the body that whole time and minor for it being open. You're going to take 2 points for the step out. And the rifle needs to go. So from here, you have a 0 scorpion toss. This is a half, and I need that barrel to face the ground for the full. So you're missing half rotation. And that's a double major for aerials under rotated by a half spin. All right, so the way these are counted, I'll pull it up. Scorpion toss. So you can see here, 0, half, and 1 right there. So you can catch a little bit early and like walk it in as long as you don't catch it like that, right? If it's like that, that's like a little off, you'll take a penalty. But anything past that 90-degree angle, you should be able to take and walk it in. And as that barrel faces the ground, that's going to be your next point of reference there. All right, so let's add this up. Are we? Or not yet. Okay, heavily guided into place. Okay, and that's going to be another, I should have sent an email about that one. I need these thrown from, if you're doing it from the half, that's only going to be like a half hike. I need it from the upper hand guard, or that's got to be a 1.5. So this isn't going to pass today. Yeah, but lots of strong stuff to work with here. Okay, fix that scorpion toss, fix the ike catch. And just add some punch, add some grit to it. You know, really put some force into it. Watch a lot of those hand pins kind of shuffled away a bit. And you got this. If you film again in the next 10 days and submit, I think you got this. So April 20th is going to be our next stream. So Jacob, not today, but 10 days. Give it 10 days. If you submitted, so you would have gotten a confirmation if we're going to go, but once we're on stream, I don't do my previews. So if you got the confirmation, let's see. Oops. Eddie. I don't believe I got you, Eddie. Yep. No, a little too late, man. I got to do my previews off stream because I look for safety things. I make sure it's not spam. I count number of tricks. There's a lot that goes on before stream. But next stream's in 10 days or 11 days. Next stream's in 11 days. So it'll be reviewed then. All right, Josh, good luck. Good, no penalty. Raptor Claw. Loss of balance requiring a step. We will override auto fail for loss of points and carry on here. I want you to get good feedback. Is that normal hand pin bear claw? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so hand pin, you're doing a bear claw. What it looks like you normally do clenched fist. And all right, stylistically, I'll take it. Okay, a little wobbly on the catch there. Good. Your footwork looks a little off. I definitely would encourage you to take some time to think about your feet. Okay, good. That looks like a controlled step and not loss of balance, yeah? I'm not sure, but so we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Okay, it's not a bear claw. You're just not hitting the hand pin. So we're going to do a hand pin penalty there as well. It looked like a bear claw from the angle. So bear claw is what the army old guard does. I need that structure on the hand pin. Catch angle's a little off. Good. Footwork could be improved, but no penalty, right? So that should be just like a pivot. I think the grasp might get in your way. The boot's kind of a grippy. So I get it. Good, no penalty. That's quite a big angle, so that's going to be a moderate. Good. So I need a structure on the hand pin. I like that the dirt flies off. That's pretty cool. So the hand pin's either got to be on the outside of your body on the seam of your pants or straight down. So where it is now, you're going to collect a moderate penalty. And it's open. Good. Let's add it up. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. By the skin of your teeth. Well done. Josh, you are Red Sling certified. Ordinarily, you'd get tenure, but since we're erasing it as of today, you're good to go. Josh, congratulations. How we hanging in chat? Yeah, 11 days is going to be so fast. And Eddie, if you like rushed it today and you're not happy with it, just resubmit. I'll take whatever you submit latest. Kane, good luck.
Can I vote?
Good, no penalty. A little catch angle differential. Okay, rifle's going to rotate along the wrong axis. That's going to be a moderate penalty. Good. No penalty. Very solid. Handpin's a little bit open. That's going to be a minor there. And it's a moderate distance away from the body. The rest of it's pretty good, though. Good, no penalty. Very good. No penalty. Okay, handpin's a little loose and a little off the side of your body. But that's a really good shoulder roll. I like that a lot. Nice. Good back ninja. Minor and catch angle. Definitely not bad. That's 6, 7, 8, 9 points of penalty. That's a 91 out of 100. Well done. Kane, you are Red Sling certified. Very nice. '91's a really good score too. If you can get your maroon sling between now and Daytona, I'd love to see it. All right, Michael, good luck. Okay, so a little controlled hopping there. We're going to do a moderate. And then... I think it goes on wrong axis. Is it spinning on wrong axis there? Yeah, it is. That was confusing. Cool catch, though. Okay, you're going to take moderate for a step out. Handpin taste tucked, though. And rifle's in the right plane. Good to go. Very nice. Nice and nice. Good. I like that you're already working that pop off. It's good to start thinking about. There's a little bouncing in there. No penalty, but like watch that bouncing. Solid foot stop. Okay, a little bit of a panic on the catch on the shoulder roll. A little bit of an angle on the double side toss. Okay, little awkward footwork there. You kind of look like you like stepped. Not a problem though. That's going to be a 91. Well done. Michael is officially qualified. Nice, yeah. Looks like he submitted on the last stream. So good improvement from not making it on the last stream to over 90 score this stream. I love to see that. Congratulations. All right, Ronin. Let me check my OBS here. I go full screen. Oh, let's do it. Oh. I moved my, I made a mistake. There. All right. We'll run that. All right, Ronin, good luck. The classic Norwich double. Very good. Very good. Very good. This is smooth. All right, you're going to take your first penalty here, but it's not going to be too bad. You almost raptor called. We're going to do a minor and a moderate there. Minor for hand open, moderate for distance from body. Good, no penalty. Strong structure. Good. If you move your hand up from there, if you move it up here, you're going to find that drag a lot easier. So I would definitely, it's not quite a C set. It's like actually like a C set from a different leverage point. You pull it in nicely though, so don't worry, but you won't be able to get the pop unless your hand is at that lower position. Good, no penalty. Okay, yeah, little off there. Okay, that's gonna be a major. And then a moderate. So the major's for the angle, the moderate's for the hand needing that second hand to kind of fall in place. But yeah, not a big deal. You're at 11, so that's 89 out of 100. Good stream to hit in 89 because you don't have to worry about tenure. Ronin, congratulations. You're Red Sling certified. I'm going to manually add you into the system. So let me know if you need a different like name to be presented on it. All right, you're in there. Ronin, well done. We're going to move on to our last red sling, and then I'm going to take just 2 minutes of a break here. Passed. And it's Tristan. Tristan should be all right. I remember this one. Good, no penalty. Good, no penalty. Very good. Nice, no penalty. Raptor claw, raptor claw. Everybody's gonna raptor claw. Good, no penalty. Super solid. Love to see it. That was good. Hand pin's good. I feel like my eyes are pulled over here for your hand pin during the shoulder roll. I keep missing it. It's all good. Very good. All right. There you go. Tristan, congratulations. You made it. I remember that it was the right hand drag that held you back. Everything else was so good, I think. So, sick. This was great. Easy victory. All right. If you guys got anything on chat for me, let me know. We've got 5, 6, 7. We got 8 videos left today. Give me one moment. I will return. All right. So if you missed it before, DrillHub just did a big launch of their Daytona collection. So check this out at thedrillhub.com, and you can get some cool stuff for Daytona. If you are going to Daytona, make sure you're there for the drill games. They're put on by Forward Flow. DrillHub makes all the merch for everything. I've got custom slings that'll be out there. Okay. And that's going to be behind the Hilton at the amphitheater. If you don't know where that is, go latch onto someone early, like day one, like on Friday. Be like, hey, where's behind the Hilton? Have someone show you, because that's where everyone hangs out the whole weekend when the Ocean Center is closed down. All right. So check that out. Now, we move on to our maroon sling slate. Again, if you are here and you are ready to go, just shoot me a message in chat and say, hey, let's jump this person up the list, and we'll be able to get that going. All right. So without further ado, Tanner, good luck. Good. No penalty. Ooh, nice technique. That's what I'm talking about in style. So this does specify. I'm going to write you some benefit of the doubt because it's done really well. I'm pretty sure it specifies. It does not specify. You're good to go. It was sick. In fact, it was so sick I might adopt it for my own routine. It makes me glad I didn't specify. Very good, no penalty. This is going really well. Very nice. This is awesome. You have great like core mechanics here. Little awkward. You definitely seem more attuned to power drill. Slight angle. All this in the rain too. Very good. Very good. Love that little mechanic that you do. Okay, so that's moderate on both angle and step back. Very cool. Yeah. Easy pass. I wouldn't be surprised if you had a green sling in as well, but you don't. So interesting. Easy pass, man. That was excellent. Excellent, excellent. Tanner, well done. You passed live stream. Wesley, you're next. Good luck. Okay, a little flinch there. Very good. Okay, so first thing is that little secondary grab. It's a minor for adjustment. Okay, rifle spins on the wrong axis there. I think a little off on the angle. Yeah. Very good. Okay, so I believe I sent an email for this. We do take first try only. So that's going to be a double major for under rotating by a half, and then a minor for catch and goal. Second try was great though. Good. 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 Okay. Second hand assistance kind of came in. That just right. I feel like you had it. Yeah, so you were already at the hand pin, and then you came up. Okay, pull your brain down to this side of your body so you don't raptor call. That's a huge penalty. All right, good recovery out of that. Hits body, loses momentum. All right, let's add this up. I have no idea where this lands. 4, 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It lands at 78 out of 100. You had 2 double majors. One for the raptor call, and then one for the under rotation. So yeah, if we didn't have that under rotation, it'd be okay. I'd like to see you submit for the stream in 11 days. All right? You're not going to have to wait too long. Literally just like one more refilm will do it. I think you submitted this like, yeah, March 31st. It's been a while too. So definitely do that for me. Over here, we're going to pick up the pace a little bit. You guys like drum and bass? All right, Seth, good luck.
Triple.
Okay, so that's going to be a little over rotated. Want to do minor? Good. No penalty. Very good. Very good. No penalty. Nice, good structure. Feet stay planted. Hand pins are there. Even body core is pretty good. Very good. Okay. Oh, that's going to be a major. But you get it under control, so you'll avoid any penalty for not holding it. Okay, I'd like to see the body stay flat there, so this is going to count as a step out. Okay, that's a full step. Good, no penalty. Okay, so where it comes in, that's going to be a major. 1 point on the lean back. Okay, hits body, loses all momentum. That's going to be major. And then loss of balance requiring a step is going to be major. So this is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this kind of a split before. So just do another take. See you in 11 days. You're going to score 22 points of penalty, so it's not going to pass today. But hitting 5 majors and virtually nothing else is like unheard of. So just get a cleaner take. That's all I think you need. This is already 2 weeks old. Yeah. April 20th is going to be the next stream. All right, Axel, good luck. Okay, good solid stop. You're going to take that penalty for angle though. Good. Awesome. Very good. No penalty. Very good. 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 Super solid, no penalty. Okay, little step out. That was pretty good. Very good. Nice. Yeah, Axel. Great qualification. Excellent qualification. Flying colors kind of pass. That was great. And that brings us to Liam. No, we already did Liam. Liam, we're good to go. I must have missed the double submission. Or maybe I just didn't file him right. Either way. I guess I didn't file him. All right. So, 2 green, 1 blue. Anyone in chat? Cool. All set. Let's close it out. Jaden, good luck. We will pause our music. I'd like to hear what you're listening to.
Court area.
Okay, good. Audio's not coming through as clean as I'd like. So we're going to go back to jump base. Okay, a little step back. Very nice. Yeah, slight angle, but not enough to trigger a penalty. You're good to go. Good. Yep, no penalty. Yeah, no penalty. Very nice. Very nice. So clean. Handpin stripped in front of the body, just a touch. Very nice. Great double hell whip. Nice. Little hoppity hops, stutter step. Good. All right. AZ pass, 95 out of 100. Well done. All right, man, you're qualified. You're in there. Pass. Wyatt, last green sling. Good luck. That was good. I'm going to go full screen on this. Let me make sure it still shows up nicely on stream. Okay, perfect. Good, no penalty. Good. We're cruising. Okay, a little awkward footwork there. A moderately awkward footwork there. Okay, when it hits hands, that's like 45. Yeah, that'll be a major on angle. Very good. Good, good, good. It's just like little handpin stuff. Very nice. I like that a lot. I don't mind stepping through with it. I think that's fine technique. Good. All right, so we got a little hop, and we've got a lot of stutters. Well, that first stutter step, and then on the turnaround, it was a lot of stutter steps. We're just gonna do the one moderate for the critical one. Sick under the leg though. Yeah, well controlled. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 89 out of 100. Well done. If you had tenure, it wouldn't take you long to get out of it. But you don't even have tenure right now, so well done. We are just going to move on to your blue sling. Yeah, very close. It's a lucky stream for you, let's say that. But I want you to qualify the highest you can between now and the end of the year. So, Wyatt, we're doing it. We're going live. We're going to hit that blue sling certification and close out stream. Let's see it. Good luck. Oh, I don't remember this being 3 minutes. I just don't remember this at all. This is from, yeah, this was submitted the day of the last stream. All right, Wyatt. Let's see it. Good. That's all you need, no penalty. Very good, no penalty. Good, no penalty. We are off to a great start. All right, not bad. We have hand pin off. Quite all over the place. We're gonna do a moderate. It stays close the whole time, but it like just wobbles back and forth the whole time. Nice. All right, no penalty. I do think you should spend a little more time on the footwork there and smooth out how you want to do it, but it was structured. It was like, I turn, I step into it. So no penalty. One, two, three. Okay, so we'll start with hand pin there. Okay. We're going to do a major for full step. It was kind of committing to power stance. Now I got to take it for both. So minor for committing to power stance out of the blue. And then the major for the big step over there. Is that hang pin penalty stick as a minor? It does. Okay. But I think we're going to add one for not being closed. I can see. No, that's close enough. String transition. All right, we'll call it there. Okay, handpin creeps in front, body leans a little too far forward, and like kind of downish. Okay. Okay, multiple steps is going to be double major. Good catch, though. Okay, kind of a little bit off. It kind of like, it doesn't slap very well. We're going to take a minor on that. Okay, good snap. Okay, footwork's all over the place. Very like stutter steppy. We're gonna do. It's like 3 stutter steps. That's got to be a major. Because it's like you got the first one here that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's got to be a major. Okay. So you lose this hand pin way too early. And you kind of like are reaching for it quite a bit. Yeah, you kind of like duck out the way there. All right, let's add this up. 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, very close. 76 out of 100. It was a lot of like little stutter steps, right? That was a big stutter step. I think that was 2 big steps. Hone it in just a little bit more. Throw that quint to the start of your routine. So like when you do it, you hit that quint solid every time. So I'm going to pass today. If I don't see you in 11 days in my inbox, I want to see you in Daytona with a super clean here. But you got your grain sling, so that's good. All right. That's it for stream today. Did you guys enjoy? We had a pretty good stream. That was awesome. A little over 2 hours. We got it all done in one part. We're going to edit this title here. Actually, we're not. We're going to do April stream part 2 in 11 days. So if you can go further, if you want to get something ready for Daytona, tenure is gone. You don't have to worry about tenure anymore. From now until Daytona picks back up after Daytona, tenure will now last for like the rest of the season, right? So if you're qualifying on like May 28th, you either break tenure or you wait until next Daytona to like pass, right? Make sure, see me in Daytona. I've got cool headbands coming for you, right? A lot of cool new products. Make sure to check out the DrillHub, thedrillhub.com, thedrillhub.com. Order your Daytona stuff. Shop now. Love it. All right. That's going to be it. Let's, I'll see you in less than 2 weeks. Yeah, I want to message you about the jacket. Peace out, guys.